Oh, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to React Indie. Tonight on episode 1 of a brand new show. This is episode 1 of Sangatsu no Lion. What is this show? Why are we watching it? Great questions. Basically, I don't know what this show is. I'm completely blind. The real question, why are we watching it, is poll. It just won a poll. It won the Patreon poll. If you want to see all the stuff it was fighting against, I'll have the little information link. You can go watch that video. But it won the poll. Shout out the Patreons. Shout out Patreon in general. Check the description if you're trying to get into that. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, what do I know about the show? Not really much. Main guy's got black hair and glasses. I think there's a little girl that's probably his younger sister. That's about where I'm at there. And it's animated by Shaft. So, kind of maybe a little bit of a spiritual successor to Monogatari in some ways that we also did on the channel. So maybe go check that out if you're interested. But that's pretty much all I really got for that. There's not too much for me to say because obviously I don't know what's to come. So we'll probably just jump into it without further ado. Episode 1 of Sangatsu no Lion, otherwise known as 3-Gatsu no Lion. Shout out, 3-Gatsu no Lion. But yeah, honestly, let's just jump into this, I would say. Yeah. Well, let me say real quick, timer bottom left, pip in the description, you know how it goes. My little gift to you while you're down there, maybe hit your boy with a like, hit your boy with a subscribe if you're trying to see this show week to week. As we're watching it, should be coming out Tuesdays, that is the plan. Let's get this going in a 3, a 2, a 1, bang. Love the silhouette. Is the OP? Okay, that's the OP. Okay, quick to the OP. Homeboy's drowning. Though he's like very obviously just letting himself sink, right? That's a little different than like, I'm trying to swim, so. Bro just sinking, bro. It'd be like that. I feel that, bro. That's our main dude for sure. Dang. Wait, I like the doors. It's like it's like hovering doors above Atlantis. Bump of Chicken? Wait, Bump of Chicken is the name of this? Or the name of like the producer or something? Yo, shout out Bump of Chicken. Crystal growths in the sky. It's like we're underground or something. Or maybe like, I don't know. Maybe the clouds have crystals coming out of them, who's to say, right? That's his family right there, it looks like. Oh, he do be a book boy. There's like a million books. Got no glasses in that shot. There they are. Okay, a lot of like kind of juicy imagery there. I kind of like them. Stuff to maybe dig into in a momento. Oh shoot, subtitles. Wait, I'm gonna run it back. And I'll just cut this part out. That's funny. Kiriyama Array. There. Okay. 0. That is such a win, because that's easy to remember. Shout out 0 for having a name that I can understand. No school, no family, no friends. No, wait, no family. Okay, I thought he had a family based on the promo art. Guess not. The drowning metaphor from the OP. Oh, good morning. Yeah, how did you sleep? Did you have your favorite dreams? The dreams about... Oh, there's that water again. Wait, this room is sad. Bro doesn't even have a mattress. I mean, at least I have a mattress. Shout out my mattress. Bro's just got like a sheet. Oh, shogi board? Okay. Moving boxes that remain packed. Homeboy don't got the strength to unpack them, maybe? Love the like water reflections on his face there. Sheesh, look at those. Okay, that looks like a chess or like a shogi teaching. That looks like a tournament bracket. So maybe professional shogi player. That's kind of the vibes I'm getting right now. who is like obviously super depressed. Bro's gone through his entire morning routine with a frown, man. That's sad. And he's cup ramen plus water. I mean, that's kind of relatable. I mean, I have all my food next to me too, and it's kind of depressing, but like, you know what I mean? Hey, look. Wait, look, background characters. Aw, wait. That's so refreshing after a Monogatari shaft, you know? Shout out background characters, Rube. Another song? Oh, okay. We gotta get into the atmosphere for this one. Let me lock in. What language is that? Is that French? Sealed in grief. I like how all the background characters have are like a little more desaturated or something. Like they're all like kind of grayed. Whoa! Thinking about yourself in front of the train? Wait, it's him! It's him on the posters, bro! He's famous. Wait, is this like a second OP? It feels like a second OP, kinda. Oh. So this guy's definitely super aimless in life. Though I assume he's really smart. Shogi Mall. I assume he's a really really smart shogi player, and that's pretty much his only thing. And so it's like, oh, let me tie myself to like my one skill. Like that can go wrong in a lot of ways. Let's just see what happens here. What's the play? 0. Oh, because he has 0 things in his life except for shogi. Ah. I'm assuming shogi. This is all shogi, right? Bro's got his juices. Good move. Is this really how they do like tournaments and stuff? It's so like professional and it's such an environment, bro. Oh, there's a bunch more boards. No, is that a mirror? That actually might be a mirror. Good stylization. Ray. Not good. That's how you say not good. Oh, is Ray like kind of like low-key adopted by this guy? Or they've known each other for a long time. That's probably more what this is saying. Children's shogi tournament. Okay, shogi confirmed. So he's like a up-and-coming grandmaster type beat, I'm assuming. And before the moves have like thematic significance, you know? Like, oh, I've sacrificed my queen because I've sacrificed everything in my life that has potential, you know? Okay, this is a squad. There's a bunch of people here. That's a lot more comfortable than just... I thought it was a solo room for a second. Kind of freaked me out. No, shout out. You can have a sip too. Zero's taking a sip. That means we take a sip. Is that mate? I don't really know how shogi works. I only know how chess works, you know? Looks like a pretty even board, but I can't tell. Wait, maybe his name's not Zero. Maybe that was just a mean nickname he was given. And his name's Ray. Oh, he's thinking about the kid he schooled. And how bad they felt. Sorry, I'm good at my job. Suffering from success. GG.
負けました。強くなったな。ちゃんと食べているのか?
Their mouths are animated so weird.
急に出て行って。
Or like, they look so weird.
歩も京子も心配してるぞ。
Ayumu and Kyoko. Oh, we're just leaving? Bro didn't answer any of your, like, small talk questions and you just leave? Like, homeboys... Like, at least walk him out the door with you, man. Was that your first speaking line? That's a lie? That's just depressing. Woo! Really like the piano music. We're having curry tonight, so come over. We'll be waiting for you, Hinata. You got a girl? That changes things, bro. That changes things. There's no way it's a girl. I mean, like, it's probably like a motherly figure or something. Thank you for the invitation, however. I'm feeling under the weather today, so I think I'll stay home. My guy, come on. Go eat some curry. But we don't have any pickled vegetables. Can you come bring some? Grab some eggs too. Get trolled. Now you can't say no. Bro became responsible. You know the real 300 IQ play? You intentionally give the guy that's depressed a job to do to force him to show up. To get him out of the house. That's actually a million IQ play. I don't think they were doing that necessarily, but... There's that kid! Okay, Ray. Your name's Ray, not Zero. Heard. Bro, she's got hops! Get her in the NBA! Damn! Mama was locked in! Oh, we are making moves today, bro. Alright, kid, I'm gonna need you to lock in a little bit. Kitty! Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh my god, that kitty is giving me life. It's trying to grab something. Wait, this is good energy now. What a 180. Kitty, stop trying to... Did we hear the kitty's thoughts there? What happened? Club. Club of what? Like a university or... Or is it because... Aye, good shit, brother. We are hearing the cat's thoughts. Lying. Wait, cats are... That's so real. That's actually so real. Cats can be so annoying. Like, bro, I just fed you. Why are you yelling at me? Now, go move Ray. It's so weird that we can hear the cats speak. Is this, like, just for us, our viewing pleasure? Or is this, like, actually, like, a thing in the world? Are cats extra intelligent, or are they just trolling with the audience a little bit? I'm assuming... Curry on the altar? Mom and Grandma loved... Oh, so 3 sisters. Parents are dead? Rip parents? At least the sisters seem to be in a good spirits. Man, I want to eat. Can I just have the one off the altar? Like Loki? They're not gonna mind. Mother and grandmother loved sharing. You just take their food. What's on the news? Oh, death? Water sounds again? What does that mean to you, brother?
調べによりますと、父親の頭や顔などを数十回にわたってハンマーで殴り死亡させた疑いです。
Is this like a murder plot show, or is that just the point of death? How scary death is? I don't know.
まあ本当の息子だったらの話だがな。
Ooh, drama. Wait. What's going on?
言って言ってまるで素手で殴ってるような感触がした。殴った肌の温かさまで生々しく残ってる気がする。父さん。
I have no idea what I'm supposed to take away from that. That was.
寒い？大丈夫？風邪かな？なんかあったかいの飲む？牛乳とか。
Did something literally happen, or is it just kind of like a metaphor? But then he said, "Dad." ... Wait, I need to hear that news story again. I'm gonna have to replay that
すみません。
to look at the names that they said it.
残してもいいよ。ゆっくりでいいから。
That cat is
ちょっ
drooling.
とだけ食べなね。
I'm the cat. Yes, fill your gullet. That old man, I won't judge him yet.
おうなんだ坊主、もう寝てんのか行儀悪いな。食っちゃねえか。
ご飯が終わったらコロンとなっちゃったの。気を失ったみたいに。
対局の方はどうだったんだ。
勝ったみたい。
He feels bad for being so good at the game.
ご飯もちょっとしか食べなかった。
It's like he doesn't like winning because it makes the other person lose and he's super empathetic. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. I guess maybe something happened on the news, which is what we just saw. Though I need to see that again to be sure exactly what they were saying happened.
タオルケット持ってきたよ。メガネしたまま。
Oh, he's crying in his sleep. Damn, that's sad. Aw, this is what a sweet girl.
おやすみ。
桐山玲。
Good transition. Oh, you can explain things? Yes. I love this water stuff they keep doing. From now on. Okay, something happened. Probably the thing on the news. C1, 17. Okay.
職業プロ棋士。
Damn. Chapter 2. What happened? Wait, why are you at the river? Who was it your dad that died? Or did someone, you know what I mean? And the real son thing? Frick. This cat. Owl? That's a cat. Wait, no, it's an owl. Why is there an owl? Holy crap, Harry Potter? Oh my goodness, it's a Hogwarts story. Wait, this owl is locked in. Good morning. Ciao. Bedhead.
それじゃ、お姉ちゃんちゃんと起こしましたよ。
Holy crap.
行きましょう、ママ。私も今起き
Bye, mom. Bye, my
お
mom.
姉ちゃんがちゃんと起こしてくれたの。
You just went back to sleep?
なんでまた寝て
Oh, you're me. She's literally me for real, for real.
大変だ。時間が。でももう一杯。
This girl is tripping.
これ持ってって。お弁当。ちょっとでかいけど固く握っといたから大丈夫。
That's massive. I don't think. Whoa, wait. Why you give me a straight sausage like that? Alright, bye. Dang, she put her shoes on mid-air.
はい、閉めて出てください。よろしくです。
ちょっと俺が持って出たらみんな入れないのでは。
大丈夫。なくてもどっか
Yeah, yeah. You just gotta like break in a window. Oh, okay, goodbye. Those cats are fat napping. That owl is still there. She didn't even see the owl. The owl's a spirit animal? Trust. Yes! Bro was inspired by Homegirl. Okay, 11:40. I can read a clock. I'm pretty good at that. That guy's drinking Dr. Pepper. Sorry, let's lock in a little bit.
なんだ桐山、でっかい握り飯だな。
Right,
サッカーボール？
先生、
いいな、ごめん。俺月末まで金なくてこのありさまだよ。
This is a good teacher. Going up to the roof to like hang out with the kid that like isn't talking to anyone. Trying to talk to him about his interests.
まとめて月末に。
ネットでずっと追っかけてたけどさ。お前今結構勝ち進んでるから対局数多いよな。気流戦、玉将戦、
Lots of stuff.
ひふみ。なあ、桐山。考えたくないんだけど。お前今ひょっとして俺より月給高くね？
Teacher moment. Actual teacher moment. You just stole my rice. My rice.
お前なんかとも昼飯一緒に食ってやんね。
っていうか頼んでないし。
悔しかったら早く友達作れ。学校で先生は大人だから忙しいんだ。
All right, man. I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide.
中学生でプロになって天才とまで呼ばれた少年もここでは普通の悩める17歳か。一体何を考えているんだろうな。
Me too, sensei. Man, I love the background art in this show. So pretty. It's like all like you can see like the splotches and stuff, but like in a good way.
あ、はい。
6 in a box? What are we working as? I don't understand this job. Oh, okay, they'll like
はい。
store stuff
印刷じゃない。
with like a print. Oh, okay, like a wrapping. We like wrap things. We're a rapper. WRAPPER. Wait. That is cute.
おじいちゃんのお友達の修士の先生の70歳のお祝いの会のお土産なの。コキってやつね。
The big 7-0.
小学生の頃ちょっぴり習ってた。
Spirited away.
だからこれはひなからのお祝いなのね。幸せだね、染地さんは。孫がみんなこんなに手伝ってくれて。
Man, the music in this show is already actually really good. This gives me Ghibli vibes right here. They always have old women in Ghibli. Ghibli? I say both. Trust. Oh, the granddad is still. Grandpa's still around.
ちょっと。
What about dad?
じゃあちょっくら届けてくっからよ。そのまま宴会に参加してくっから。あとはよろしくな。
Maybe the dad's the one in the news story that got iced. I still don't know exactly what was going on there.
帰ろうか。ルー君ご飯食べていくでしょ。
ありがとうございます。でも今日は帰ります。また対局、試合あるし練習しないと。
You can just practice solo alone at your house. I feel like you couldn't really. I guess you could do like tactics or whatever, but like yeah, go through a book. I guess you could go through a book. Yeah.
うちの三日月焼き。出来たてで美味しいよ。
じゃあおやすみなさい。
いつでもおいでね。待ってるから。おやすみ。頑張れ。
This is a power trio right here. Aww. Hold little sister's hand as she has to walk. Oh my goodness, it's adorable.
まだ来てないな。
Who's that? That guy's a problem on the left. I told you that guy would be a problem.
お探しのものはこちらかな？
Are you like my shogi like rival or something? What's going on here, dog? No, they end it when they introduce this buffoon guy. Ooh, ED just dropped. Can't believe I thought his name was Zero. I actually got tricked by that girl. So this is like a contrast to the OP though. In this one, he's actually trying, bro. He's moving for, well, yeah, look at him. This is passionate. This is energy. The first one, he was just sinking. So this is like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make things happen. I'm gonna lock in. That's what this ED is telling me. I'm gonna swim. I'm gonna reach. Yeah, look at him. He's jumping around. He's making moves. He's flying. And like the entire world is getting lit up, bro. The glow. That's a crazy shot right there. The really quick, like the time lapse of the clouds. If nothing else, this is a super pretty show, bro. I really like the art and the oh, his younger self. Like it's so. I love the colors. I love the colors. Why is he seeing his younger self, man? Dang! Okay, wait a second. I like that. I like that. I don't know what that means, but I like that. Oh, and I should watch the previews is what I've been told. Is this real life footage? This looks real. This is real. This is real footage with like a paint thing on top. These are kind of fun. Wait, this is kind of sick. That's the buffoon talking to the guy at the end. The little kid found me. Sheesh! Wait, look at this art. What the hell? Wait, this is beautiful. Damn. Wait. Oh my goodness, I love the like cross-hatching shading, bro. Like on his finger here. And like into this palm. How it like, that's so smooth. Oh my goodness, I love this art. This hand is so like, it's like in such a refined like held position, you know? Bro looks like a prodigy. Bro looks like he's locked in out of his mind. Is that on my... Sheesh. That art go hard. Honestly, good episode. Good first episode. So first, okay, so we do want to figure out what happened exactly with the news story, because I'm a little confused on that one, not gonna lie. Otherwise though, like, big thing, it seems like depressed guy. This isn't his family, but it's like a group of sisters that he seems to be acquainted with. That's what I'm assuming here, right? It was like, yeah, Kawamoto Hinata and Kiriyama Rio or whatever. So different families, but homeboy's locked in basically. Okay, I have my notes up so I can write down names as I kind of see them here. This part with it. So this is his hair over his eyes. So we're getting his POV, which is pretty sick. Man, it's crazy. So we saw it multiple times. He said like every time I placed a piece, it was like I was punching him in the stomach, right? Wait, is that's kind of what he said, or was like feeling. Every move I played felt like I was punching him with my bare hand. So yeah, he's like grown to hate the only thing he's good at, but it's also the thing that he makes his living off of, and like the only thing people talk to him about. So it's like you know what I mean? And it's like we also saw that with this scene with him and the kid when he won the tournament, where the other kid was upset that they lost, and they lost by his hand. So he took the blame for making that kid lose, and so that kid's negative emotions, he was like, oh man, I'm the one that did that, and he felt bad. My monitor just turned off. Oh, it's back. It's back on. All right, clutch. You know what I mean, though? And so that, you know, and then he's getting this this shade look from homegirl here, the other students. So, I mean, this is a it's lonely at the top moment. This is a suffering from success moment, right? Where he's so good at what he does that he's been ostracized for it. The life of a prodigy, right? And so those that he destroys then grow to dislike him because they feel inferior. And what makes this so brutal though is like, it makes him feel bad. It's like getting to him. It makes him like, I think, have like, foster like lack of self-worth and like, you know what I mean? And so, as opposed to, I mean, another route you could take that's not necessarily healthy, but another route you could take, and you can see a lot with like, I loosely follow like the chess scene, like chess grandmasters. I like to follow like the drama or whatever. You know, like Magnus Carlsen, blah, blah, blah. I very loosely follow it though, right? And like a lot of them are uber self-confident and like have kind of like some sort of superiority complex. You can get those vibes from a lot of people on the top of their profession, how like they do like a lot of like shit talking or whatever, right? But it's like, they kind of can because they're up at the top of their thing. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if I'm literally the best chess player on the planet, then yeah, I'm gonna be speaking shit because I can, because I'm the best, you know what I mean? So, but what makes Homeboy here different is that he doesn't feel good about his success. I think if he feels bad about it, I think it, you know what I mean? He feels bad for how it makes other people feel. And then him being ostracized, like, has led to him collapse in on himself, rather than become like an over confident, like, egoist, you know, pillar. So that's, you know, unfortunate for him, for sure. His name's Ray, right? I think I called him Rio a second ago. His name's Ray, right? And yeah, and it doesn't help that I think those other kids were kids that he had known. I mean, even here, like, these two kids are standing closer to each other and he's kind of separated. Oh, because he got first, the kid that got second, and the other kid got third. Oh, and based on this guy's hand, the teacher has his hand on the girl that got third. So maybe he even feels like perhaps there's like a deeper thing there where like he doesn't have like as good a connection to the teacher as the teacher had with the other students, but he's the best, right? And so it would be like he doesn't even get like emotional support in the way that the other kids might have gotten emotional support or whatever. But the teacher gave me okay vibes. Though, like, he doesn't say your student doesn't say a single word to you. And then you just kind of, like, ask him questions, are you eating properly? You get no response, and then you just, like, leave him there in the place. Right? Like, that's kind of a misplay. It's hard. I don't know how good their relationship is, so it's hard to just, like, throw him under the bus. But it's, like, you know, if Homeboy's sanity has deteriorated this much, and as long as you've known him, and you just kind of are like, are you feeling all right? Get no response. I'm a go. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a good look. He spends a lot of his time just sitting around looking at water. And he also had that flash of suicidal thought here with the train. That might actually literally wait. Is this promotional art, or is this literally him as, like, the grandmaster of the city? It's probably just promotional art up here, right? He's not actually that famous up on the roof of the bus stop. Surely. But yeah, here's a little mini, like, suicidal flash, which is pretty, you know, not good to hear or see for our boy. It means he's really in the pits if he's starting to, like, that imagery is starting to come to him, right? Let me look at the phone just so I can catch names. Kawamoto Hinata. Okay. Let me just... So that's one of the sisters. I assume the oldest, but we are going to have to cook on that one. And then he is Kiriyama, I think, Rio or something. I just lost it again, but I'll grab it. Good stuff, good stuff. I honestly thought his name was Zero because of the start. Bro, I really like the imagery at the start, too. This was a really clean intro. Water droplets, right? The wave of a water drop or like a rock or something. That's a through line we've seen for the entire episode with the water imagery. I don't know what these like hexagonal like shapes are, but we're getting all this water. This almost looked like eyes. This looks like eyes looking at me. That's what I got there. You know, it's like, so it turns the water droplets into like a face looking up at you, which like if he's having suicidal thoughts to some degree, I mean, it could be like, maybe he like imagines himself drowning. We kind of got that from the OP. And so the face in the water would be the face he sees. It would be his own face whenever he's looking at the water, which is when he's feeling suicidal, maybe something like that. So it'd be like, this is the face, this is like the face of suicide or something. I mean, I'm extrapolating a lot there. Like, I'm going to be really honest. It's kind of a little bit of a leap there, but it's like it looks like eyes and it's attached to water. I mean, we see hair almost in between here. So I think this is his reflection. What does his reflection mean, though? I mean, this really looks like him. This looks like hair, right? What does his reflection mean to him? I would assume nothing good, because I think the times when he's pondering by the river are probably when he's feeling really bad about himself, right? So I'd assume that his reflection is associated with those thoughts. Him here at the top, this is like him billowing in the wind. This could be him like looking down off of a bridge. That'd be my guess there. It's not even a true silhouette because we can see a different in the shading, or like the darkness of his white shirt versus like what's underneath. So that's kind of a right there. OP, I'm not gonna look at yet. So was Zero a nickname then? Oh, Kiriyami Ye, or Ray, not Ye. His name's Ye. No. That's right. The episode title was his name, so that's gonna be easy to write. Real here. Main character. Shogi. Sag. That's my notes for this guy right now. And then name my document Sangatsu. Bet. Wait, what's the next one called? Okay. Zero. That's a weird name. So she's making fun of him. For what? A bunch of things. It suits you. This woman's kind of a dick. Is this the girl? Is this the Shogi girl? This might be the Shogi girl. Maybe. That'd be a kind of a jump. She's got like darker hair and it goes down here. I mean, this could be a time skip in the future version of the girl from his flashback with this as another the other Shogi student that he presumably beat. Right here. This is definitely a Hail Mary guess, but because her hair here is lighter, though honestly we can't, I don't know how much we can really assume that to be true. Yeah, let's just look at this. Oh wait, play. He's the winner, chicken dinner. He doesn't like winning though. Sag. Kiriyama Rei, he was number 11. The children's tournament that he demolished. He was so excited. Oh, he was like gonna show it off to the squad. But then everybody else was set at their performance. Can we get a good look at the other girl? I want to see if it's the same girl. And so he's like, I don't want, like, how am I supposed to show them this anymore? Like, they're getting comforted, they're getting the emotional stuff, and I'm not getting nothing because I won. And they hate me. Okay, I'm not seeing any sort of, I don't know. Maybe it's the same girl. That's a big maybe, just because, like, she would have a reason to be mean to him based off what we've seen, because she could hold resentment from being a worse Shogi player. Otherwise, this could be anyone, right? You don't have a home. You don't have a family. I'm assuming she's right. Right? I'm assuming the bully is aptly targeting the right spots to really hurt him, you know? Ooh, and then he evaporates. He dissipates. I like this. What I do like about this, though, is it's like she's saying all these things that are supposed to be like ways to affirm your existence, you know? Like, you don't have a home. It's like home, it's kind of crazy, but like property, you know? Like, a lot of, like the right to property is a big thing, like politically, you know? Like, look at freaking America, shout out property rights, you know? Freaking, what, Declaration of Independence or like the Bill of Rights or whatever, the right to own property. That's like a big thing, you know? And then also I think there's some stuff about like, I'm not gonna get into it, but like Rousseau or whatever. But like, these are all these things that you could use to affirm your existence as a person. You don't have a home. I don't have a home. I don't have a place to go back to. If I did have a place to go back to, then even if I don't feel like I'm all that, I at least have a location on the earth, a physical grounding location. It's like this room I'm in right now grounds me, you know? Like, because this is my space. I don't own it, but I'm renting it. So temporarily, this is my space, right? And so if I had to share this or whatever, then it would be less of my space and it would be less of something to define myself by. But right now, right, whenever I walk in here, it's a place of safety and it's mine to some degree, you know? And so it being mine implies a me that then gives me a me to work off of. So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that for a family either. Not having a family is obviously a deeper cut than just not having a house, I would say. Because it's like you don't have emotional connections or whatever. Though he has been shown to have some emotional connections with like Rei. Or Hinata. He's Rei. Don't go to school. That's kind of like you're not doing anything with your life, you know? Don't have any friends. Same thing with like emotional connection. But these are like all ways to like bind yourself. Good transition here as well. The eyes to eyes there. And that makes him sink ever further, right? I mean, bro, shout out, crazy thing, but like, the thing with him drowning's past, like the way that we're shown drowning here, where he's sinking, he's falling into water. He's not trying to escape though, right? It's apathetic. He's like swept away by the current. That's very much what's like going on here, right? He's just gone. That's very like Bartleby shout out Bartleby, that whole story. If you know, you could. I'm not gonna like summarize the entire thing because that's kind of jumping off the point, but it's basically the point of like just apathy and passivity kind of destroying you, right? Where it's just like he's barely even moving forward at all. He's like, you know, he's like entrenched in water and all these things. So at least he is moving, right? Why does my heart still beat? You know? Because the opposite of your heart beating is your heart's being still. And a heart being still would be passive, right? That's why, I'm just referencing a bunch of obscure shit today. The, like, Hobbes, his thing of a human, like, what makes a human human is motion. Like, life is motion for Hobbes, right? And so it's like, to not be in motion would be stillness, which is death, right? And so these things of, like, him moving forward versus him being still is very much... I mean, you don't even have to reference things for the idea to make sense. It's very much like stillness is death. Passivity is death, right? The opposite of that would be passion, would be engagement, right? And that's something that we're hearing in the lyrics here. Why is my chest burning with passion? Like, why am I moving forward still? What is there to move forward to, right? Homeboy lacks a point in life. He lacks meaning. He has this skill, but he doesn't value it. If anything, I think he's grown to like, not like it, but he needs it in order to survive, because that's how he makes money, right? I mean, low key, it's like he's moving forward in the freaking in the forest of his own skill as a shogi player, and it's enwrapping him in vines, in these like jagged, thorned vines, and tearing him apart, right? So it's like his dislike for the skill he's grown, and then that sinks him back into passivity. Lost the ticket to a destination. I like the ticket to a destination I lost somewhere, and then he thinks of the girls, right? I assume. Wait, who are these? Are these not? Is this not Hinata and Co? I kind of thought this was Hinata and the two girls, but it actually might not be. No, this is the teacher. This is the teacher walking away. This is that flashback we saw. Because this is the little kid and then the girl at his shoulder, and then the girl looks back and like gives him a scowl type deal, right? And then he's alone with all his books. Bro, a self-taught prodigy. Lonely at the top. What am I gonna be? But all he wants is comfort, bro. All he wants is human connection. He doesn't want all this freaking shogi playing. He wants human connection, right? But all anyone talks to him about is this shogi. Damn. That sucks. You know what I mean? The girls talk to him about his match. The guy on the roof, the teacher talks to him about his match. And that's even what pushes him away in that moment is like, you make too much money doing that thing, and so I feel inferior to you. And then he leaves. That's literally what's happening with like everyone with this kid. He's too good. He's too successful. And so people like grow envious of him. But really, he envies the people that grow envious of him for having human connections that he now can't have. Damn. Damn. Bro's gotta find something that he actually values. I mean, if that's shogi, then you gotta have your support networks, though, dude. Bro got no support. Well, he got a little bit of support networks, but they're not working enough for him. Clearly not working enough. I mean, he was trying to push himself away from Hinata and friends, you know? I mean, shoot, I wonder when he goes out on his balcony if he's thinking about, like, throwing himself off of it. It's a bit extreme wordage, but, like, we're seeing the water's surface, like, scintillating on his face. So... it is the call of the water. 2007? June 2007? Alright. Interesting. But yeah. Let me just... I want to look more closely at these. I'll probably... I mean, I could look at the OP a bit more. I've got we did a pretty decent little mini pass of the OP just there. So I won't go to that next. I might give that a deeper look another time. Maybe at the start of next episode or something. I don't want the first episode to be like way too long, but we're chilling. Kind of want to like, with these lyrics, anything to sneeze at? Oh, the French. Yeah, I think it's French. How I love this place. It's pretty. It's a pretty language. Sealed in grief seems very relevant to him. I'm afraid even in my home, the demons follow me home, bro. How sad every day was. Yeah, this is just like the depression melody, man. I mean, dude, look at this, right? I mean, he's walking past, like, groups. He's walking past, like, a mother and her daughter, this dude and his girlfriend, you know? And he's alone. Right? These two are a group right here. Thinks of himself in front of the train. Now I can change the murky colors of my life. You know what's so sad about this? Dude, wait, this line go crazy here. Because the line itself, if I read it without seeing a visual, I would think like, oh, he has the power to change his life for the better. But like, this line is paralleled with suicidal imagery. So it's, I can change the murky colors of my life by perhaps like ending my life. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And tears in my eyes, but now I can change the murky colors of my life by like ending my life. Then the colors have been changed. I'm standing right by the train track. How far should I keep swimming? How much further should I keep like living? You know what I mean? How long until it finally stops raining? Yeah, I mean this is very like depression talk. Is it even worth going forward? Like how much more suffering do I have to go through? I don't know how to walk even when I'm wet. Not walking, passivity, apathy. Shout out. Opposite of shout out, I mean. Looking for my nest in this dark city. Pigeons! Oh my goodness, there's a little like pigeon icon. That's sick. Yeah. Even the pigeons are together and he's alone. Damn. He's getting mauled by birds. Giant rainbow. Okay. A little bit of hope on the horizon, maybe. Good stuff with that music. That music had more to cook with than I thought there. Okay. The calm mind is the way. he hits that with such a like a Sigma stare. Like a alright. This was a good line. Is the weather really all I can think of talking about? He's really like, dang, am I really just being this much of a small talk Andy with like this guy here? That's an interesting thing for him to say. But he tries to cut deeper and it doesn't really work, you know? Even his design makes him stand out opposed to the other two kids with the black hair versus the like brown slash slightly red hair, right? But these are such beautiful shots. Man, I love the look of this. Like, you know what I want? I almost want to just take him out of this shot and just have this as a picture for a lot of these. Like, it's that type of thing. And very much I was getting them Ghibli vibes, right? Especially when we started going into like the grandpa and the family all working together and it's all fun and like especially this shot is so like it just reeks of Ghibli, you know, like the corded phone on the wall. Oh my goodness, literally, you know, that's so much the case, right? And like hardworking like women characters, that's like a very Ghibli thing too, right? You see that in like all those movies, bro. But yeah, let me look at, so he gets forced into coming, which is good, right? Dude, this kid got mad hops. Can I see that one more time? Like, bro, how, can I measure this? Okay, her peak is like, let's go the bottom of her foot, here's the peak. What's her like full standing mass? She jumps up to like her waist. She got like boom, and she's all the way up to her waist, bro. Dang! Dang! These cats, by the way, are giving me so much life. I love these cats. But like, look how big their smiles are. This smile is tripping me out. I'll get used to the smile. Okay, Momo. Is Momo the cow or the kid? I assume the kid, but I actually don't know. I won't write it down yet. No, it's Momo and Hina. Okay, it's Momo and Hina. Confirmed. Hina... Momo. Not Mono. Mono. Or Momo. Youngest? Alright. Poor Hina, I saw him crying. That's pretty sad. This kid is... This kid is just so excited. I love the cats. I love the cats. Like, what is this cat doing? Bro's trying to reach. Alright, let me find some more things to talk about other than the cats, because I could talk about the cats for like way too long. Okay, this part, this whole thing. This is what confused me, so we're gonna listen to this again. It kind of came out of nowhere, bro. It was such like a... And now our next story. So this is a new story. He's not flashbacking to a story he already knows, right? On the 16th in Hibiya City, police found the body of Onagawa Shizo. Okay, that's... None of those last names are familiar. In his home, bludgeoned to death by a blunt instrument. And that's... So I think he's... Like... I'll just keep listening here. His eldest son, Tadashi, was a college sophomore. He's been reported missing. Is this important? I don't know if this is important. Like, how important this is. Is the event important? Or is how it makes Rei feel important? Because I was kind of feeling the latter when I first watched it. That it was like, the actual event isn't necessarily important as much as he's drawn back into the sadness of the world. Which is, like, real. I mean, the news is super demoralizing, right? Like... I scroll through Reddit like, you know, maybe a few times a day, right? Just very passively, like while I'm on the toilet or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, funny meme, funny meme. A kid was tortured for 38 hours and then killed. Funny meme, funny meme, funny meme. 300 dead. 300 dead in a hospital in a new airstrike across the world. Funny meme, funny meme. You know what I mean? Like, it can really, like, it's a lot to take in. As a human being, that amount of, like, suffering is a lot to be able to, like, have in your brain, you know? And the thing is, as much as you want it, it's there. There's like near infinite amount of suffering in the world, right? If you go searching for it, you will always find more. Is kind of what, you know, something I hold to be true. So if this could be an example of like, he's feeling better, he's kind of on the up a little bit emotionally, because like he's with these people, he was, you know, hesitant to come, but I think he's feeling the energy, and he's like, I think he does like it here when he comes here, it's very hard to get him to do things, you know? But, you know, the energy's, like, pretty good. The cats, you know, it's very lively. And then he hears this thing and he's just brought back down, right? But it's, like, such a thing for him to lock into that I was like, is there a deeper significance? Tadashi is suspected of murdering his father by striking him with a hammer. Or maybe this is, like, some sort of, like, parallel to something that happened in Rei's life? I mean, I say happened because we don't know what happened to his family. We don't know his situation with his family, right? No, I'm gonna add no family question mark to his sheet, and then yeah, because this is something that I was definitely confused by, because it felt like this might have been like extraordinarily relevant, like the details, but I kind of don't think so. But then this cut, I think it was maybe because he said it felt like he was punching his like mentor, right? Oh, yeah, so he feels the same. He feels like the kid that murdered the dad. I think he feels the same as the kid that was murdering his dad because he's murdering the chances of other shogi players. And so whenever he plays a move, he feels the same as the kid that was bashing his father's head in with a hammer. I think he's forming an empathetic bridge in that way to make himself feel worse, as opposed to it actually being an important, like, moment. Like, as opposed to the event being important. Because now... Did he beat his dad, maybe? Wait. Maybe he beat his dad. Oh, maybe he beat his dad. Oh, maybe it's even more literal. Yeah. Maybe he beat his dad as the prodigy. That's a shame for Koda. His league entrance, after all, was writing on that. His own son. And he's overhearing this information. And to think his own son would beat him so easily. Beat his shogi dad? Not a Heigao. Wow. Shogi, come on. Shogi dad and beat his dad in shogi? Beat dad in shogi? Ruined chances? Ruined league opportunity? I'll just write that. Because I feel like that's probably the case here. And that's why he feels like so connected with this random story, is that the kid murdering his father, he feels like he murdered his father when it comes to shogi. Okay, I think that's the case. That would make sense to me. And it was adopted. So it might even be the it might even wait, I need to check the names. What was this guy's name? Koda? Let me write Koda. Because Koda might have been the mentor at the beginning. Maybe he beat his mentor, not his literal dad. So it's not his dad. It's not his actual dad. It's his, like, adoptive dad. Let me write that down. I'm assuming that this guy is Koda. But I'm not sure. Because, I mean, he beat him in the game here. This is probably Coda. This is probably Coda. I'm just going to assume it.
こんな時だっていうのに天気の話
For
し
now.
か出てこんとは
Korra. Adoptive dad. Shogi mentor. Alright. I'm assuming that's Coda. That would just make the most sense to connect our little lines of thought. I don't know if, ooh, subtitle browser. Let me use the subtitle browser. I love subtitle browser. Go! No, Coda only appears once in this entire thing. Right? So we're not actually told whether or not it's Coda, right? But yeah, we're not told who Coda is, rather. But I'm assuming it's the dad. It's the mentor
久しぶりのリーブ入りがかかってたのに
that he beat,
まあ
which is why he felt so bad playing it here, because it was like he's reliving that, right? Okay, so he was adopted by the mentor. I assume maybe the other kids were also adopted, but because he's so good at his job and he ruined Coda, his adoptive dad's chances at playing in the league, he became distanced from his own family, or like what would have been his adoptive family, you know? So he kind of got hoed in that regard. Basically, yeah. And that's really sad. Okay. We're connected now. And that's why we cut to him right here, to make it clear that this is Coda. Okay, bet. I just thought for a moment that like maybe the hammer story was like more literally relevant, but no, we're good now.
まるで素手で殴ってるような感触がした
Dang. He does call him dad, which is pretty sad. So he does consider him a father, but yeah. He's been he now has daddy issues. And I assume he wasn't raised with a mother, so good thing he's being able to interact with these three sisters though. That's really good, so he can get female interaction in his life. That's really important. You know, because if you're raised without like a father role model or like a male role model or a female role model, I think both can be very, very, very troubling for someone, right? I mean, it's not even something I think that's just like, I mean, that's pretty much just it can be whatever. It can be very bad for someone's development, right? If they're raised without those figures in their lives. And so even like I think he was never raised with a mother, but at least he's able to interact with this family really well. And so he knows he can like work with people that are female, right? And he seems to have like some connections with a couple male people as well, though he still obviously has some problems with like what was his adoptive family, or is his adoptive family, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then what did Grandpa kind of like implied something here? Where he was like, this guy's so lazy, he kind of sucks, but actually, like, low-key, it's fine.
対局の方はどうだったんだ
勝ったみたい。でも真っ白な顔してきたわ。ご飯もちょっとしか食べなかった。
This kid's suffering. Can't blame him.
いや無理もねえだろうなそうか
Bet he couldn't get any sleep. Okay, just because this was a super important match.
昨べもどうせ寝られなかったんだろう
Yeah, so I guess that wasn't just any day. That was like this was an important match we saw. That makes sense, based on the rest of what we saw here. Dang!
僕の名前
It's brutal.
大きな川沿いの小さな町でこれ
Oh, wait. This is kind of crazy in retrospect now with like the full idea of him being like the adoptive idea in full swing. His wording here is kind of crazy. Frick it. Come on, give me my subtitles, man. He might feel distance from his own name, is what I'm building to here. He says his name. That's my name. And then he says, in a small town by a big river is where I'll be living from now on. I almost wonder if like he... Like where I'll be living from now on. I feel like he's replaying the events of him getting adopted. You know, where it's like, oh, I'm going to be living here now. Like, this is my new family. This is my new environment. So he's kind of like, you know, replaying his adoption situation. Which probably causes him, like, a pretty, you know... Yeah. It's probably a very big... I mean, it seems like a very big struggle for him. Being an adopted child in the way it's been. The town by the river. Okay. Don't know what's up with the owl cat. And then most of this, I think, was more chill. These cats give me life. I love the cats. I love the art. I've said that a bunch of times, but I can just keep saying it. At least he brings in good money, but he doesn't know what to spend it on, so he only buys bare essentials. He doesn't even have a mattress. Maybe he doesn't think he's deserving of it. Maybe he's just grown so passive that it's like not... I think it's less that he's not deserving of it, but more that he's not worth investing in. Which is I would say there's like a connotation difference there. Because deserving is like, I'm going to give you something, oh wait, you don't deserve it. But I think it's more so like, he doesn't even get to the point that's like, why would I even give myself anything? Right? It's not like a negative of like, I don't deserve it. It's like it doesn't even hit anything. It's just apathy. He seems to be apathy more than anything else. But, who's to say? He might have a bunch of I think he does have negative self-worth, probably, but... apathy is at least how it seems to be expressed the most, right? Love the art. Oh. Sorry, lock in. The colors are so nice too. They're very like soft. Everything's very soft in this show. Right? They're kind of like saturated a bit weird. You know? I like it. It definitely gives it a stylistic difference that I haven't seen very much. You know? And then I don't know what this guy is, but maybe it's his paycheck or something. This guy seems to maybe not be actually that evil. I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that he's going to be more like I'm your annoying friend, you know, but who's to actually say, bro? So we did look at the OP pretty hard. This art goes so hard. Shout out Mira Kentaru, bro. I love that art piece. We did look at the OP. I'll save the ED for next episode just so we can pace a bit. Really like this first episode. I mean, I'm looking over. It looks like I've already hit an hour. That's a really good start. Lots of really good stuff here. So what I'm excited to see is how he develops like worth again. How he breaks out of apathy. How he learns to move forward. How he learns to love himself. How he learns to love himself despite the pain he thinks he inflicts on others by winning. Which he does inflict. I mean, that's the thing. Anytime you win, you're making someone else lose, right? If you take first place, that means somebody else takes second, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm super sympathetic to that worldview because that sucks. It's just, that's the struggle of being a very empathetic person. That's something that like I've intentionally had to like attack my own empathy to reduce my own empathy because like being empathetic too much will just destroy you, right? If you're too empathetic, like going back to the news example I said earlier, it's like if you're too empathetic and you scroll through the news, you will be destroyed because there's so much suffering in the world that you just, I don't think, like it'd be so incredibly hard to be a vessel for all the suffering that you see if you're like going through the news or whatever, right? But even in a more interpersonal way, right, where it just seems to be more so what's going on with Homeboy, with Ray, right? The being too empathetic, it's like you just sometimes got to be like, I was better, F it, like GG. You know what I mean? Like it's not my problem that you weren't good enough to win the tournament and I beat you, like skill issue, right? If you don't want to, hey, if you're scared of losing, you shouldn't have signed up to win, okay? It is what it is. Like, well, being scared of losing is fine, but if you're going to be destroyed by losing, like, that's not my problem. You know what I mean? That's why self-aggrandization is OP, bro. You just got to foster a borderline egocentric view. Then you can be as OP as you want, and you won't have to suffer for it. Don't ever feel bad for being better than people, because being better than people is good. I'm obviously being like extra with that, right? I'm being, what's the word? I'm exaggerating there, but to some degree, it's I think a good mentality to have, right? Where it's like, you truly like just, you know, accept that some people, you will hurt people in your life, right? That is always what's going to happen. I mean, dude, when you were born, you hurt your mother physically. Think about that. You ripped her open when you were popping out, all right? People are born into the world hurting somebody, all right? And guess what? While you're going to be alive, you're going to break hearts. You're going to skin knees, right? You're going to take first place. You're going to create a bunch of losers. That's life, man, all right? And it's not your fault. I mean, it is your fault, but it's not your problem to have that like weigh on you. And it's so much easier said than done, obviously. I'm not trying to make fun of him or anything. This is my boy. I like empathy, all right? I like caring about other people. But there's definitely a point where like you can't let it destroy you. You can't ever sacrifice yourself in the name of others, all right? Though that's not exactly what's going on. I don't think he's intentionally doing it. He just feels awful, right? I don't know if it's like I don't think it's like a self-sacrifice maneuver here. But it's more so like a negative self-worth. And it comes from, I think, how he was raised with his adoptive father here. Who is like, dang, what a pressure to be like raised with, you know? So, yeah. How he's going to grow out of that, right? Is he going to push people away more and more? How low is his lows going to get, right? I think there's been suicidal imagery. I wouldn't be surprised if we went pretty far there. The sisters, I could see him pushing away from the sisters. I could see a really emotional moment where like he pushes away, does something that like really horrible, you know, like maybe he like, you know, hurts himself in some way or, you know, any sort of thing, really detaches from everyone, and then these characters reattach to him. They find him and like, why would you do this? Like that could be a really emotional and really sad moment where like he realizes that by not taking care of himself, he's hurting the people that care about him, you know? And that could be a really big character moment because you'll hurt people if you win, but if you don't take care of yourself and you rot away and if you ever like, God forbid, hurt yourself or like attempted to kill yourself or succeeded in killing yourself, then you would hurt people more than you could even fathom, right? So it's like, you know what I mean? So if he could realize that not taking care of himself hurts people, then maybe he could realize that like, well, at least I should at least take care of myself, because he seems to be someone that doesn't want to hurt other people because he seems to be a very tender and sweet person, you know? So that perhaps could be a lesson for him to learn. You know, otherwise the ED was very much a like, I'm going to like pull my life together. I'm going to make moves. I'm going to move forward. I'm no longer going to be drowning. I'm going to fly. All right. To some degree, it has to do with reconnecting with like his younger self, healing that. Like even look at this shot, right? He's lit here. It's lit. He's lit. He's saturated. The kid version of him is desaturated, more black and white, right? The light is on the grown-up version side, and then it's darker on the kid side, right? We're at the bottom of a bridge, right? That could be even like some level of like jumping off the bridge, you know, a little bit. But at least water is a huge significant thing for him. So us being by the water makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I mean, him learning to heal from the pains of his youth seems to be a very big part of that entire process. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where this goes. This has a lot of potential. Great art style. I've liked the characters. I like the main character definitely the most. Haven't gone a lot with the other characters, but that's kind of all I got for this one, y'all. On to the next episode 2. Should be pretty exciting. Shout out my Shogi legend. I love a good prodigy. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a prodigy so bad. I was always jealous of prodigies out there. So you know what I mean? Where it's like, damn, I wish I was just born built different, bro. That'd be sick as hell. But I think this reality could be a lot closer for what it is to be prodigious in something than you know, a lot of people might be aware of. So that should be exciting to explore. But yeah, that's all I got for this one. Episode 1 of 3 Gatsu. Songatsu. No lion. March comes in like a lion. On to the next. Should be exciting. Of course. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, it really does help me out. Comment down below if you have anything to say or add, or join the Discord and talk to me or there. Songatsu, no lion, March comes in like a lion, whatever it's called. Fans there in the Discord, that's all in the description. But until then, until next episode, that's all I got for you tonight. I will be seeing you then.